Good morning, honorable co-chairs, esteemed colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second meeting of the Joint Committee referred to as the Quadcom. Today, we gather to continue our investigation into the alarming and deeply rooted criminalities involving drugs, financial crimes, corruption, and human rights violations, sponsored by a well-coordinated drug syndicate that has been operating in the country for years already. In the ongoing Committee on Dangerous Drugs investigation into the 3.6 billion shabu seizure in Mexico, Pampanga, we discovered that the warehouse where the drug was found was owned by a company, Empire 999, controlled by Chinese nationals masquerading as Filipinos. It was identified that certain persons named Willie Ong and A.D. Tai Yang, who owned majority shares in the company, were Chinese nationals with fake Filipino identities. These individuals managed to put up the corporation and acquire vast land holdings worth billions of pesos across the country in circumvention of the constitutional limitation on land ownership. The well-organized syndicate floods the country with dangerous drugs in probable connivance with corrupt officials and employees of the government agencies and possibly local government officials. Drugs destroy societies. Its uncontrolled proliferation was the main culprit why thousands of our countrymen were allegedly executed without benefit of due process. To date, we are painstakingly putting the pieces together in the hope of giving justice to the victims. We are also hopeful that no more injustice of this kind will continue, with the vigilance of our law enforcement teams who have so far hauled in at least 34 billion pesos worth of illegal drugs within the first 2 years of the BBM administration. Bukod sa droga, ang sindikatong ito ay nakapagpapasok din ng bilyong-bilyong pera na galing sa masamang gawain na kanila namang ipinapasok sa mga casinos at pogos upang linisin at kunwari na panalunan sa kanilang sugal. Pag malinis na ang pera, ito ay ginagamit pambayad at pangsuhol sa mga taong gobyerno na siya namang gumagawa ng mga iligal na pamamaraan upang bigyan ang mga dayuhang intsik na ito ng mga pekeng papeles upang makapagpanggap na sila ay mga Pilipino. Kapag may mga papeles na sila, na kunwari ay Pilipino na sila, at gamit ang nilinis na pera, gumagawa na sila ng mga korporasyon at namimili ng mga lupain at iba pang ari-arian na reserbado lamang po sa ating mga Pilipino. Hindi mangyayari ang lahat ng ito kung hindi tinutulungan at nakikipagsabwatan ang ibang kawani ng ating gobyerno at ibang kawani ng pamahalaang lokal upang mapasakamay ng mga dayuhan ang mga pag-aaring ito. As a result, drugs continue to flow into our country and pogos have become hubs for all manner of criminal activity, including kidnapping, murder, human trafficking, prostitution, money laundering, investment scams, and other cybercrimes. Pogos introduced under the guise of generating the much-needed revenue have instead revealed themselves as a curse, becoming gateways for syndicate members to enter the country as legitimate visitors, investors, or even citizens. It is now the monumental task of this Quadcom, or of this committee, to build on the progress made by the individual committees, uniting our efforts to develop legislative solutions and support the prosecution of those involved in this criminal network. We are determined to leave no stone unturned in our quest to unmask these syndicates, expose their activities, and ensure that they are brought to justice. Together, we will continue this fight until we have fully uncovered the truth and can finally put an end to this menace. Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Ang ating pong venue sa ngayong araw na ito ay dito po sa Bacolor, Pampanga. Dahil po ang committee ay naniniwala na dito sa Pampanga ay marami pong nabili na mga lupain itong mga sindikatong ito. As evidenced by the investigation that the committee has uncovered, marami pong lupain, hindi lamang po libo-libong square meters, kundi libo-libong ektarya po ang nabili. Dito rin po sa probinsya ng Pampanga, na-discover ang isang warehouse na naglalaman ng 560 kilos of shabu. At dito rin po ang mga pogo na illegal na pogo na nag-ooperate dito sa ating bansa. So I'd like to thank the local government of the province of Pampanga for hosting this first public joint committee hearing of the Quadcom. Maraming salamat po kay Honorable Mayor Eduardo Datu, Honorable Vice Mayor Ron Irvin Dunca, Honorable Councilor Angelina Angeles, Honorable Councilor Joel Samia, Honorable Councilor Aiza May Cunanan, Honorable Councilor Carlito Laksa, Honorable Councilor Joe Derek Hizon, Honorable Councilor Efren Blanco, Honorable Councilor Renz Louis Canlas, and Honorable Councilor Cynthia David. Andito rin po ang ating 21 barangay chairmans at kanilang mga kagawad na nandito po sa ating venue ngayong araw. Maraming salamat din po sa ating gobernador, Governor Dennis Padilla, Dennis Pineda, at sa ating Vice Governor, si Nanay Pineda. Maraming salamat po. Now to continue, before we recognize the next speaker, allow the chair to recognize the presence of Honorable Deputy Speaker David J.J. Suarez, Honorable Robert Estrella, Honorable Dante Marcoleta, and Honorable Alfredo de los Santos. Welcome to our committee hearing today. The chair recognizes our Senior Deputy Speaker, Congressman Aurelio Dong Gonzales. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To my fellow Deputy Speakers, to the Deputy Majority Leaders, all members of Congress of the 19th Congress, to our resource persons, of course, sa ating host ngayon, ng lalawigan ng Pampanga, si Governor Dennis Delta Pineda at Vice Governor Nanay Baby Pineda, and all board members. Nabanggit na ang ating Mayor, Mayor Di Mandato at Vice Mayor Ron Dunca, and SB members, sa ating mga kababayan dito sa Bacolor. Magandang umaga, maya paabak po. Kaya katamuan, welcome to our district, the 3rd District of Pampanga, and particularly sa ating bayan ng Bacolor. Alam niyo po, Mr. Chairman, my dear colleagues, to give you a little background, ito pong Bacolor na to was once the capital of Pampanga from 1755 until 1904. It also once served the de facto capital of the Philippines after the British occupied Manila from 1762 to 1764. But most of the probably remember that Bacolor during the devastating eruption of Mount Pinatubo in 1991, this town, kung saan po tayo nakaupo ngayon, ito yung bubong ng mga bahay. Ground zero po itong buong Bacolor na to. But because of resiliency, we are warriors na ibalik po natin ang bayan ng Bacolor. Pinakakawawa po itong bayan na to. in October 1, 1995, when Lahar devastated Pampanga, particularly this town. Wala ka pong makikita rito. And now, we are in this place. Meron po tayong municipal building na high-rise building parang Makati. Merong legislative building. Merong bagong public market. Merong bagong hospital. Pinagdugtong-dugtong yung mga kalsada. Bumalik po ang mga taong na Lahar during that time. At ngayon, nandito na po. Bumalik na sa bayan ng Bacolor. Nung tayo po ay naging congressman ng 14th Congress in 2007, kami po ni Speaker Martin Romualdez ang nag-sponsor nitong Bacolor Rehabilitation, the Republic Act 9506. Kami rin po ang nag-sponsor ni Speaker Martin Romualdez kasi kasama ko po yan ng 14th Congress. Ginawa naming universidad, ang Don Honorio Ventura College of Art and Trades into Don Honorio Ventura State University. At ngayon po, meron po tayong mga 8 regular campuses because of this university. We have 8 regular campus in Porac, Lubao, Apalit, Candaba, Apalit, in Mexico, in San Fernando, at marami pang iba. Alam mo, sinasabi ko lang po ito kasi po, the stellar example which showcases the ascension of Bacolor University. As part of this expansion, we have just a new campus in the city of San Fernando. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bacolor you see today is made from the blood, sweat, tears, and dreams of every anak ng Bacolod, the son of Bacolor and the son of Pampanga. We will not let this redemption story go in vain. We have sacrificed too much for our municipality to be buried yet again. This time, through the entry of foreign entities with malign intentions. This is a warning to all who threaten the safety and security of our people. You will never succeed. We will pursue this joint investigation and demonstrate our commitment of justice, the rule of law, and the protection of human rights. The Quadcom committee meeting is every House member's testament that we will fight against the malice that poses to undermine that we have labored for. We will not allow this spread into nearby towns and provinces and tarnish the honor of our country. Through these investigation efforts, we will mirror the resiliency of our people of Pampanga, the people of the Philippines. We will overcome this tragedy and adversity. We will rise from ashes and we will rebuild our beloved country towards our goal of bagong Pilipinas. Bago po ako magtapos, alam niyo po, hindi po natin alam kung paano natin pinaganda yung Pampanga. Kung paano kami lumaban, kung may naging Tacloban tragedy sa iba't ibang lugar, ganyan din po ang lugar ng bayan ng Bacolor at lalawigan ng Pampanga. Hindi po namin papayagan na yung mga foreigners na gumagawa ng illegal activities dito sa ating bansa, lalo na sa ating lalawigan. So on that note, Mr. Chairman, to my dear colleagues, dakala salamat, maya payabak kay Kaigwan po. Thank you very much.